words of our Divine Mother from the book Words of the Mother, Volume 14, topic Aspiration, page 75. Question: Sweet Mother, what is meant by a sincere aspiration? For this, our Divine Mother says, an aspiration which is not mixed with any interested and egoistic calculation. It is to the sincerity of your aspiration that the love answers spontaneously. Let your aspiration leap forward, pure and straight, towards the supreme consciousness which is all joy and beatitude. We must aspire with all our being for the manifestation to come soon and complete. Prayer of aspiration. Let us go to sleep with a prayer and wake with an aspiration for the new and perfect creation. The urge of aspiration, nothing is too high, nothing too far for its insatiable ardor. It never does any harm to express an aspiration that gives force to it. Aspiration is always good, and if some demand is mixed up with it, you can be sure that it will not be granted. Go on aspiring, and the necessary progress is bound to come. Daily we must aspire to conquer all our mistakes, all obscurities, all ignorances. We must aspire to be free from all ignorance and to have a true faith. A constant aspiration conquers all defects. Day after day, our aspiration will grow and our faith will intensify. When the aspiration is awake, each day brings us nearer to the goal. Each one is responsible only for the sincerity of his aspiration. Our aspiration rises always identical, supported by a concentrated will. All is mute in the being, but in the bosom of the silence burns the lamp that can never be extinguished, the fire of an ardent aspiration to know and to live integrally the divine. The flame of the aspiration must go so straight and so ardent that no obstacle can dissolve it. Beyond words, above thoughts, the flame of an intense aspiration must always burn, steady and bright. My love and blessings are always with you. In the silence of the heart burns the steady fire of aspiration. Keep the fire burning steadily and wait quietly for the sure result. Flame of aspiration, a flame which illumines but never burns. An integral and exclusive aspiration is sure to bring the divine's response. Our Divine Mother says, if in man the seed of aspiration is watered with the true spirituality, then he will grow into divinity. As usual, I will tell you to be quiet and peaceful, says our Divine Mother. As usual, I keep telling you to be quiet and peaceful. Our only aspiration must be for spiritual progress. It is only for that we must pray with love and blessings. Increase steadily your own aspiration. Try to perfect your consecration to the divine, and your life will be arranged for you. Any suggestion about sadhana? Our Divine Mother says, patient aspiration. Question: Sweet Mother, what is needed of me that I may not fail to progress as I should? For that, the Divine Mother says, a constant and integral aspiration. Question: Sweet Mother, how can I have more and more faith and calm? Mother says, aspiration and will. Mental aspiration its expression is always clear and precise and very reasonable. A true aspiration is not a moment of the mind but of the psychic. Psychic aspiration is always a constant aspiration which is regular, organized, gentle, and patient at the same time, resists all opposition and overcomes all the difficulties. Our Divine Mother says, spiritual aspiration rises like an arrow, caring for neither obstacles nor laggards. Let the sun of aspiration dissolve the clouds of egoism. Be sincere in your aspiration for progress, says our Divine Mother. Next topic, aspiration, calling, and pulling. Our Divine Mother says to aspire and to call for help are always quite indispensable. Question, sweet mother, what is the difference between an ardent aspiration and an pulling down of force? Mother says, it is the vital that pulls down on the psychic that aspires. There is certainly a great difference between calling and pulling. You can and you must always call for help, and the rest, the answer will be proportionate to your capacity of receptivity and assimilation. Pulling is a selfish movement that may bring down forces quite disproportionate to your capacities and are thus very harmful. Next topic, faith and divine grace. Our Divine Mother says faith is spontaneous knowledge in the psychic. Faith is a certitude which is not necessarily based on experience and knowledge. Faith is a confidence in the divine and the unshakable certitude of the divine's victory. It is good to have this unshakable faith. It makes your path easier and shorter. True faith does not depend on circumstances. Faith in spiritual power must not depend on circumstances. A faith based on material proofs is not faith, it is a bargaining. Faith first, knowledge afterwards. They who have faith will go through. It is indispensable to keep the faith and the will to conquer. Faith, you flame up and triumph. Faith is the surest guide in the darkest days. In an unshakable faith lies all our hope. The night always is full of promises, and we must face it with complete faith and confidence. The night always is full of promises, and we must face it with full faith and confidence. At every moment, all the unforeseen, the unexpected, the unknown is before us, and what happens to us depends mostly on the intensity and the purity of your faith. If we had truly a living faith, an absolute certitude of the almighty power of the divine, his manifestation could be so evident that the whole world could be or would be transformed by it. Keep an immutable faith, truth will triumph. Have faith in the divine and go deep within yourself. My help is always with you. Have faith and go on. Our best help is faith. The divine is all merciful. The divine is all merciful with love and blessings. Next topic, confidence. Our Divine Mother says there's a great power in the simplest confidence of a child. It is with the confidence of a child that our heart implores the divine. The best way of meeting difficulties is a quiet and calm confidence in the grace. Keep faith and confident and remain cheerful. Be steady and confident. Everybody is imperfect and has to progress. Keep firm and confident. Be confident and you will become what you have to be and achieve what you have to do. One must have entire confidence in the victory of the divine, and this general victory will include in itself the personal victory of all who will have remained faithful and confident. With confidence we shall advance, with certitude we shall win. These are the divine words of our Divine Mother.